Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm hoping to keep this relatively short, but I did promise after I went to the Alpine Car Launch that I would do an Alpine Car Launch Q&A. I asked for questions the next day and it's been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks in my little world, and so I didn't film it, but we're gonna film it now, and I'm gonna hope to just put this out before the first race weekend, really quick, really brief. If anyone had any questions, here are the answers. So we're just gonna dive straight in. Shoop. First things first, and the most popular question was along the lines of how did I get invited, or why was I invited, or how comes I was invited. I'm sensing we're underestimating my power here, everybody. If we haven't learned already, I'm really cool, okay? I'm really cool. I sit here in my room and I make my little TikToks, and that's how I got invited. So everyone just remember how cool I am, okay? So you may be asking, how can you be as cool as me? I don't know. It just oozes out of me. It's a natural talent, it's a natural skill. And thank you, Alpine, for recognising how cool I actually am. So many of you actually were not putting questions in, you were just saying how proud of me you were, which melted my heart. It was so cute, and to those people I say thank you so much, but literally thank you, because without you watching and doing the supporting, I wouldn't have got to go. So I love you guys. Someone asked, was Esty Bestie just the nicest human I've ever met? I imagine he is. Well, considering it was midnight when he took the picture he took with us, like we were all leaving, I don't know how long he'd been there. He'd been there all day. We'd maybe been there like 3 hours? 4 hours. He'd been there all day and he was still there at midnight. I don't know why. I think Pierre had gone. And he still took the picture with us. He didn't really say a lot. Bless him. I can imagine he was very tired. But just for taking the picture with us, I'm going to say he was the nicest person ever, because he really did not have to do that. He could have just said, guys, I really need to go to bed. And I would have gone, Esty, you go. Please have your slumber. So someone asked, what was it like being treated like the icon you are? Now that's the energy we need. It felt great. Clearly Alpine know what's up. Do you know what I mean? They've got their heads screwed on. And I felt fantastic. It was just crazy. Like, actually standing there in front of the car, I was looking at it like, whoa. That's Formula 1. They're not just little things on the TV anymore. So being treated like the icon I am was fantastic. Does Pierre smell as good as they say? Someone did task me with this to try and find out whether he did smell nice. I didn't get a chance to get close to him at all. The only time I saw him was when he was on the stage, and I was quite far away, so I don't know. Someone did get close to him. I can't remember who it was, but one of the girls did, and she confirms that he did smell delightful. So the answer to that is yes, but I didn't personally first-hand experience it. Okay, next question. What was your reaction when you found out you were going to the launch? You are amazing. 1, thank you. 2, I was actually at my nan's house trying to fix her TV when the email came through. And so, I went, guys, big news. I was very happy. It kind of felt like a really full circle moment, considering car launch reaction videos were like some of the first videos I filmed when I started my TikTok. So I was just, I was a little freaked out. I was like, wow, what is going on? Like, did you hear that? That was my speaker. What was the party like? It was strange. So basically we were in this nightclub and we had the room where the car launch was happening, and then there was like an after party where we had to go upstairs to the actual nightclub, I guess. And it was just a very odd location. It was very odd. It wouldn't be a nightclub I would frequent if that was the vibes of the nightclub that it gave all the time. I actually at one point was talking to Jake from Pit Stop, and I said like, oh, how are you finding it? And he said, well, I'm not gonna lie, the music's not quite to my taste. We really need some Mamma Mia. And I was like, yes, that exactly. It was not music I would listen to. It was like music with no words. I don't know what you call that. I don't know if it was house music. I don't know what it was. I don't know, because I don't listen to it. It was clearly some people's vibe. I also don't think all of the people in there were Alpine people. I actually think at some point they let it open to the public, because there were a lot of people in there that were kind of staring at all of us who had like Alpine lanyards on and other Alpine team members with kit on, and they were kind of looking at us like, who are you? And then there was a car hanging from the ceiling and they were kind of all looking at it like, what is this? So I don't really know what was going on. It was a very odd, it was just odd, but I was having a great time, because I was just like, I was trying to take everything in. I was just like, this is wild. Like, what am I doing here? Did I get free merch? I got, hold on. I got these little Alpine pods, which are great because I really needed some little AirPod thingy-majiggies. I'm assuming this brand sponsors them, but I didn't know about it. But I'm now calling them my Alpine pods. And I also got a BWT water bottle, which is fantastic because we all know how I feel about my Formula 1 emotional support cups and water bottles. Was there a special dress code? Technically no. I was never given a dress code. I asked for a dress code because I was stressed, and I wasn't really given like an official description, if you will. I had already just decided I was going to wear my pink sparkly skirt, and that if that wasn't the vibe, then oh well, kind of. I never, depending on what the situation is, I won't really ever stick to a dress code. Like if someone says smart casual, I'm not going to be very casual. I don't really do casual, that's my problem. So I'm always going to probably look the most overdressed at any given occasion, and that's fine by me. I don't care. Favourite moment? Favourite moment was just meeting all the other creators that I'm friends with on the internet. Like getting to meet them for the first time. Like a moment I won't forget was meeting Ashley at the station. Like I left the station and she was waiting for me outside, and we just went and she just looked at me and went, oh my god, you're real. And it was so funny. But honestly, it was just so nice being with all the girls. It was like a little girls' night. It was really cute. And I met Tony, I met Hannah, I met so many of them. I think that was my favourite moment. Just like, there was one point we were all kind of sat on these chairs, like after the launch had happened, we were just sat there in a little circle talking. And I loved it. It was just so nice. So that was probably my favourite moment. When did I get asked to go? About 2 weeks or like a week and a half before the actual launch. So I didn't know like loads in advance. I knew a little bit in advance. So there was like 2 weeks of me like, oh my god, oh my god. Was Pierre as attractive in real life? He really does look like that. It's astounding, okay? Like he really does look like that. How did I get a ticket to go? Because I'm cool. That's how I got a ticket to go. It wasn't even a ticket. My name was on the list. I got my name on a badge. Because I'm cool. Literally the most popular question is, how did I get invited? I don't know. You're asking me? I have no idea. The only answer I can give you is manifested it, you know? I actually don't know. You tell me. You watch my videos, so you might have a better response, because the only response I can give you is that I'm just really cool, and that I manifested it. Oh, everyone's just saying they're really proud of me. You guys. How fun was it? Really fun. Apart from the fact that my feet hurt a lot because I was stood for a long time. I also didn't realise it was going to go on for like 2 hours. I actually think it was about, I don't know, I didn't time it. You will be able to tell me because you probably watched it on the stream. But we were just stood there for a very long time. In the Live Laugh Lyds car launch rankings, length didn't score very high because it was just excessively long. But but it was fun. A lot of people were just asking me if I got to speak to the drivers or smell the drivers or what was it like meeting them. I didn't really get to meet them. So they like did the launch thing, and then after that finished, they had to go over to like a media pen and do media. I guess I could have gone over there and stood there. Technically, I was included in the media. Technically, that was my section I had to queue up at. I don't know if they would have let me ask a question, but I just wanted a picture with the pink car, with my pink skirt. I'm not gonna lie, I did prioritise getting the Instagram shot. There wasn't really an opportunity to meet them per se. They weren't, you know, up there nightclubbing with us. I wish they were. So I didn't really get to meet them. Maybe one day. Who knows? What do I think about this year's cars? Well, they, colour-wise, look pretty similar to last year. I'm really happy they stuck with the pink because I was desperate to get a picture of my pink skirt in front of the pink car. So I was just praying on the fact that they were going to do another pink car. And they did. So clearly me and Alpine, French Peen, are like, we've got a telepathic communication. Like we just get each other, you know? Is Esty your bestie now? I'm gonna say yes. He wanted to be in our girls' picture. He clearly wanted to be on our girls' night out. If he wants to come next time, he knows where we are. Tell us about your outfit. Well, it was the same outfit I wore on New Year's Eve. I had a pink sparkly skirt on from Vinted, secondhand, and my top was actually from Shein, but like, don't shout at me. I bought it a long time ago, before I started shopping secondhand, okay? So, I do wear it a lot, so I'm at least getting the wear outfit, do you know what I mean? But I do not recommend shopping on there, and I will not be shopping on there ever again. I haven't since I bought that top, to be fair. Was attending a car launch like you thought it would be? Was it better or worse? I had no expectations of what I thought this was going to be like, because it was not like, when I knew where it was, I knew it was going to be like nothing I've witnessed. So I was like, I didn't know what to expect. And when I got the itinerary through and it said like after party club and the nightclub till 1 AM, I was like, what the fuck am I going to? I just was going there with no expectations because I had no idea what it was going to be like. But all in all, it was great. I loved it. It would be great to go, I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but it would be great to go to some award for a comparison, because now I want to know what the vibe is like behind the scenes of others, because I was there, so I know what it was like queuing up. I was in the queue with like Lawrence, who does F1 TV, and Jess and Chris, and like I was in the queue with like actual, Naomi Schiff just walked past me. I was like, what's going on? Literally every question other than those ones is, how did I get invited? Dude, they messaged me, they sent me an email, they slid in the messages, they said, Lyds, we want you at the car launch, and I said, French Peen, I am there. And final question, we'll wrap it up with this one. Is this your dream come true? Now, I think this is an interesting question. It's something I've been reflecting on recently, because I think dreams change all the time as you're evolving and growing. I think this was a goal ticked off. It was on the vision board, so it was definitely like something I wanted to happen, ticked off. I would still say I have a lot of dreams to fulfill, so I say it was one of them come true, but many more to go, and they will get ticked off. Because I believe, okay? If I can manifest all the things I've already done, and it's only March, just March, then I can literally do anything. So I hope that answers any questions you had about the French Peen car launch. Main takeaways that you can take away from this are, 1, yes, Esteban and Pierre do look like that in real life. 2, apparently Pierre does smell really good. And 3, I'm just really cool. And we all just need to remember that. Alright? Alright. Well, oui bonjour. Au revoir. I will see you in my next video, which I think will be just after race weekend. Some point in the beginning of next week. Oh, it's my birthday. Maybe not. Middle of the week. Middle of the week. I'll see you in the middle of the week next week. Ciao.